Okay, for this video, I'm just going to record what I do. So I've got a PowerPoint presentation, and this is all about taking your classroom lecture to online. And we can do this with PowerPoint, we can do this with Word docs, PDFs, websites, basically anything you can see on your screen, we can lecture to. And as you want to know, we want to include closed captions. So let's see how we do this. Well, the goal of this task, the goal of this is to have a link to your lecture from a Canvas module. And I'm going to intentionally go at a speed slightly slower than I would do if I was seeing you face to face, so that as we know, students can speed us up. And I want the automatic closed captioning to be easier. So here I am in my Canvas module week 12, and I'm linking to some YouTube hosted PowerPoint presentations. I put the time there. Students can know how long they're going to go. And this is the goal. The goal is whether you store them on YouTube or somewhere else, it's just in Canvas to link to your lecture. So the first thing we all need to do, of course, is decide what is our content. Do you want a PowerPoint? Do you want a website? Do you want Word document? Whatever it is you want to show on your screen that you can then narrate over. And I'm just narrating through my little webcam. I don't have a headset right now. So another thing to have, what I like to have, is a Google account. Now you don't need to have this. You can do it all within Canvas 100%. Let me show you the benefit. Why upload to YouTube? Well, if it's on YouTube and anybody has a link, they can access this anywhere. On their smartphone, they can link it, watch it on a laptop, iPad, whatever. They don't have to be in Canvas. So literally, riding the bus, whatever, on a headset, or you can just leave it in Canvas. So the video is going to be a file that you can just leave in Canvas, or you can download it and upload it to YouTube. Either way, we will get closed captioning. So how do we get a YouTube channel? Let me see if I can make this work a little better. Okay, all you need to really have a YouTube channel is a Gmail account, and anyone can get one of these in just a matter of minutes. So I have an off-campus email account for personal business, and this gives me access to a whole bunch of videos. I have many videos posted for free. Let's see, let's just take a look at my account here, and this takes about 5 minutes to set this up. So on my account, I have let's see, lots and lots of videos. I have some for my sons. I have some I've done for different classes. I do a lot of fishing, and have videos of the kids that I've done years ago. Some get quite a few visits. I've done a Grossmont College welcome on YouTube 11 years ago. So I've been doing this for a long time. I've had things such as how to build a website for a web development class many years ago as well. Some of the older ones have been deleted. So I've been doing this for a long time. Doesn't mean I'm any better than anybody else. But let's go back to PowerPoint. Oops. So it is worthwhile getting a Gmail account, which automatically gives you a YouTube account. Now, I am going through a PowerPoint right now to give an example, but I can also go to a website. I've been watching some videos that happen to have been banned by Facebook and YouTube, such as Plandemic. But I'm basically on a website now, and I'm watching things. And so you could be on any website. You could be on any website you want in the world, and you can talk about this. You can play videos, and this is all being recorded, and it's part of your lecture. This was a fascinating one. Anyway, so this is some of the stuff I've been doing with my time, and I recommend you all watch Plandemic from watchuncensored.com. So I can go to websites. I can, I'm on a website here. Let's go back to my PowerPoint. So again, PowerPoint, websites, I'm not going to just go to a document, but I could just raise any page. So here, everybody here has a Canvas account. And what you're going to want to do in order to create this, what I'm doing right now myself, I went into Canvas, you scroll down to where it says Studio, and then you're just going to go on to where it says Record. You go to Studio and press Record. And there's a lot of different tools for screen capturing. Like people have used Camtasia, Screencast-O-Matic, and I'm almost certain that the recording screen capture in Canvas is Screencast-O-Matic. So basically you'll go here, and then what you do, you will set your screen size. I recommend you take it almost to the bottom of your screen, but there's a little room down there where you'll see it when you're doing this, an end button or a pause button. So when it's time to record, let me give you a few tips. I highly recommend you practice a few times. You want to get your sound volume pretty good. Of course, people can raise or lower the volume when they listen to it, but practice your speed and clarity. I have a bad habit of speaking too fast, but the closed captioning works a lot better if you speak a little more clearly. Couple of hands, just relax. You've done this many, many times in the classroom, so now you're doing it just at home. Speak at a moderate to slower speed, and just realize students will speed you up. Many times when I'm listening to a lecture, I'll go to 1.5 or 2 times the speed. But speaking a little slower definitely benefits the non-English speaking folks, the non-traditional English. And I recommend try a short one. Just try it for 5 seconds, 10 seconds, 15 seconds, whatever. Play it back and get better and better. It takes some time to get good at this. In fact, you know, you're going to look at yours and you say, oh, it's just not right. And some people can overdo it and do it again and again and again and realize their first one was the best. But it's you, it's real, and nobody expects perfection. And if you do it well, believe me, I have some, like a welcome message, has lasted for years. I have an intro to HTML that it's lasted for years. The language hasn't changed that much. So think about that for a moment. That's pretty cool. So again, once you like it, you practice it and you review it. You practice it and you review it. And now you'll have a choice. After it looks pretty good, you have 2 choices. If you want to just keep it in Studio, you'll see you're going to go over to Captions, and it's going to default to English. And there'll be a button right here that says Record or Convert Process Captions. And depending on the length of your video, it's going to take a few minutes. So if you have a 5-minute video, maybe it'll take you 5 minutes. If you have a 15-minute video, maybe it takes 20 minutes. But it will automatically put closed captions in for you. And you'll see, as soon as they're there, once this queued button will turn and it'll say, so where it says queued here, it's going to change and say review and publish. So when you click review, you will see the captions moving right along with your voice. They won't be 100% correct, but the closer to accurate you are speaking and the more clarity, obviously the captions will be better and better. And with practice, they'll get better and better. Okay. And I actually paused the video and restarted. You may or may not have noticed my dog came in the background, was breathing heavily. So let's move on. So if you keep it in Studio, you can simply place a link to the video and use Studio generated captions. They're pretty good. Now, the only downside, students can only view while you're in Canvas. If you want to upload to YouTube, you will go to your YouTube channel and upload the video. And in the YouTube, captions will be generated there. And then you'll place a link to your video in the Canvas module. And I'll describe that in the next video. But remember, especially for those who joined this late, your goal is to have a link in whatever module you want, to have just a link that either goes to YouTube or it goes to Studio, and this will be placed in the Canvas module. That's the entire goal of this webinar today.